Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm Gerard here and we have another video of Cities Skylines, and today I wanted to show you how to improve roundabout efficiency. As you might have seen in my videos, I really like roundabouts, and I really have a lot of different roundabouts throughout the city, and some of them are doing pretty well and some of them not so well. This one's doing okay though. Anyway, if I hadn't had all these runabouts, by the way, I would have a lot of traffic jams because I'm basically spreading out as much as I can. I'm trying to avoid to have high rises. This is basically like the only part of the map where I have high rises, but everything is like this little countryside-ish suburban paradise I'm trying to implement in this game. And in my opinion, yeah, runabouts are a good way to avoid. Uh, let's see, anywhere I don't have runabout. Of course, it's the early morning. Traffic is doing fine, but there are some times during the day when traffic is just being terrible. Anyway, I'm going to show you one of the let's try to find one of the worst runabouts I have, and we're going to try to improve it. This one not so good, as you can see, but it's got a lot of different intersections, as you can see, and it's like the main road straight out of this town that goes to the highway. So yeah, there's really not much I can do. This one, however, definitely can have some improvements at 1, 2, 3, 4 different roads, and basically what it does is that this is one of the main roads of my map. Actually, I have this big town here, and it's surrounded by this highway on the north, and this is the other road that goes around it in the south. And as you can see, it has two separated ways, two separate lanes, and here I decided not to do that anymore. And now when it goes to this roundabout, and this roundabout is not doing so well if people want to go either this way or this way. So we're going to fix that right now. So what I'm going to do is we need to get rid of everything here first. So let's delete everything. Oh, where all these cars are not going to go anywhere. Make sure you have the pause button. What I do sometimes, I draw alternative routes if I don't want to pause, but I want to keep the daylight because you definitely see better during the day. And one of the things that you really want to do is to you really want to make sure that the terrain is appropriate or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the same height for everything until I get to this point. So it's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to level everything and keep it like this. So this is where the road is going to go. Probably need the middle one here. Yes. And here you want to make sure that you can connect and that the slope is not too terrible, so you want to adapt. There it is, that's how it looks like. That's not really going to work either here because it's too high, so you want to adapt. There you go. Now it's much smoother. It's going to go down a little bit more, maybe here, and you need to take the small one to adjust. There you go. So really the terraforming tools can be really important in this game. So Now, what we're going to do, you know, guys, we are actually going to uh, keep it as a two separated lane road. So how do I keep this beautiful effect here? I actually have a just level 1. Let's see, we just need to have the first elevation step go up, boom, and it looks like you know a road, a nice nice highway, but it's actually not a bridge. And if there's a flood, you can be just on top of the water. It's really smart. So let's continue. And let's try to have some really nice looking road. We'll keep the same shape. We'll follow that we will follow those keys here, and when we get to the runabout, I want to go down because I want everything to be as nice and smooth as possible. So this is basically where the roundabout is going to be. That's not the shape I want it to have. Here, I want to be like this and like that. Okay, now we need to draw the other side. Yes, okay, looking good. Now what we can do sometimes, if it doesn't really look like a highway, sometimes I place trees in between to smoothen things a little bit. Here I'm not really going to need that. Alright, so let's just make sure we reconnect everything together. Up. There we go. Now here I'm not going to make it as a bridge. I'm going to keep it as close as possible to the other side. But there you go. So it's as if I only have one separator, and it's going to look pretty nice from the other side as well. So I don't need that on the other side. There you go. Here I delete this so I can go as straight as possible on the other side. Here. And here it turns a little bit, so I'm going to have to use the turning signal, and I'm also going to start to raise that road to the other road level. So let's go up. Okay, why can't I do it here? Let's try to delete and try to do it again. There was no reason we couldn't do it. Okay, so here we are now. This is where it's going to be technical. I want to have this runabout. I want the runabout to be leveled. So I'm going to have to probably, let's see, this is about the right level here. So we're going to landscape everything and create the shape of our runabout, which is going to be like this. Yeah, it's going to be about here. And we need to make sure that our little road here is smoothly going to... Actually, it already has. It's already higher in terrain. it's really going to be good looking. Okay, now let's get back to our road. Up. This is really hard. So I just need to keep. I need to have, of course, a round shape. How does it look from here? It's looking okay. But I still need to go up here this way. Alright, it's looking pretty round. Can I do better? We can always do better. Alright, we have our roundabout now. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the not so great looking angle, and we'll just make it as an access ramp. Now it is looking great. Let's make another access ramp. Oh, I can't do it from here. Can I do it from here? Yes. Well, I find that acceptable. Alright. This is going to be the most technical part because of the pump here. Yeah, of course the pump is not allowing me to. So I'm going to have to. Sorry, pump. Oh, I can place it here. Okay, cool. Let's just make sure that it is connected. It's going to have the same effect. The reason I have the pump here at the source is, of course, otherwise the whole thing would flood. It's a great way for me to make this river a bit smoother, but that's for another day. So let's connect our roundabout. I can't do that. Ah, now there's the pump that blocks everything. Now again, guys, this is all vanilla, of course. So I don't have all these crazy, I don't have all these crazy mods that allow me to do crazy things. Well, I guess we're gonna have a ramp, a little bit bizarre shape, but that's also okay. Alright, so now we have the access to the roundabout from our little road down here, and we're going to now make the access from here, from this road. Probably we're going to use this here, and this here. I'm wondering if I can have. No, I can't do this. Sometimes you have to make these junctions. They make everything look better, but I don't know if this is going to be necessary for now. So now we have a road here that is going to follow the new terraforming that I did. It's quite a big modification, big works undertaken here. And there we have it, our improved runabout. Let's see how everything looks like. I mean, let's see how everything plays out with our new traffic. So as you can see, the ID, since a lot of cars were going from this direction to this direction and vice versa, now they don't need to take the runabout anymore. So, looking pretty smooth now. It is looking pretty smooth. What do you guys say? If you guys like what you see, if you thought that this was a useful video and you want to do the same, don't forget to say it in the comments down below. I really appreciate your comments. I read all of them whenever there's one. Sometimes there are suggestions, like I was told to improve the quality of the sound, which is hopefully something that I did. Really, all of your feedback really helps me a lot. Can we improve this runabout? The way we can improve is usually from a visual perspective. What I like to do, this is the vanilla small bush, so I like to add these small bushes on the side like that. This really adds some cachet to our runabouts, and just makes everything looks much better. And we're going to put these little trees here, because otherwise we cannot see the bushes. We have access to these plants here, since I think this comes from Park Life, so we're going to put them here to make everything look better. And maybe we can also put some of these pink trees. 1, 2, 3. Oh, how beautiful is this? We're going to do the same here. Actually, we're going to do something much better. Remember, guys, I told you I would make a separation? Well, there's our separation. So make sure everything is in the middle and you fill in the gap. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. This is like the skeleton of your hedge, and you're just filling in the gap. So continue to do this right here. Alright. And let's just see how it looks like from the driver's perspective. See, it's pretty respectable. Let's continue all the way, boom, to. So now also the good thing that they've done is in the past it was not possible to put trees under bridges. Now it's something we can do. So that's another improvement that they have done in the game. It was already possible to do that in the previous. I think they did that for Park Life, if I'm correct. Park Life or Mass Transit? I don't remember. It was one of these. Now the only thing I wish they had done was give us the ability to have road barriers. Of course, we can always have mods. But I don't really like to play the game with mods, to be honest. First, it doesn't give us any achievements. I mean, it can disable the achievements, and then sometimes there's a new DLC, the mods are not compatible, so that's not really nice. Okay, we are almost there. Yes, and there we have it, completely done. At least for that part. Let's just delete this here. We don't need that tree here. And we're going to do the other side now. So here we go. Yes, and we need also some of these little plants. Now we can actually turn them around. Just to have a nicer effect here. There you go, that's it. That's gonna be it for today. So there you have it, runabout, and one of these runabout. Let's see how the traffic is. Does it look better now? Oh my gosh! Hold on. Yeah, this is from one of the ones. I have to. Probably that must have been a lack of water somewhere. Oh, everything burned down here. Anyway, let's go back to our traffic and see if everything is smoother. Well, it still looks red. There's still a lot of traffic, but at least there's no more jam, which is an improvement on its own. So there you have it, guys. I hope you like this video. If you have any comments, please let me know. As usual, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time.